we're coming to you from Gill Weir in Miles. This is our second official day of van life, and we're pretty much just doing this video for why we decided to do van life, and thought we'd better do it before we get 6 months down the track and completely forget. So not sure when this will come out, but you'll see it when it does.
Yes. So
over to you, Mary.
Okay. So I guess the reason why, I don't know, is there really like a pure like why we're doing this or why I'm doing this? But I know that going back throughout most of my life, I've always wanted to do that little bit of a travel, see different things, and just not so much. The dream wasn't to leave Australia and see what was overseas. The dream was more, I wonder what it's like, especially over in Western Australia. I would hear and see pictures about it and hear things about it, and it used to really make me wonder, what does the other side look like? And I guess that was something that drove me to decide that one day it would be like the dream to be able to do van life, so not caravan, but do it basic in a van and travel around. And that was probably the first initial thoughts that I had about like seeing more of Australia. And then as time has gone on, as most of you know, our children have grown up, moved out of home. Our dog passed away almost a year ago exactly. And after all that happened, we actually did go away for a couple of days, and we really loved where we camped. It was free. There was no toilet, no showers, no nothing, and we just thought, wow, this is the life, and we really enjoyed it. So I guess that's when the conversation probably once again, because it's always come up, but it once again came up as to why don't we do it? We've actually don't have the kids, we don't have any pets, we could make this work. So I guess that's how it all pretty much started, and from there it was that decision. We decided that because we were freshly still upset over Bo's loss, our dog, our Shih Tzu, that we would sit on it for a few months. I think
it was 6 months. We waited 6 months and then decided to make the decision.
Yeah, pretty much on Christmas.
Because, with our rental, he passed away on the day that we started our new lease. So we had 12 months to sort of go, and we thought, well, let's not make the hasty decision straight away. I mean, it was a little while after he passed and we went camping, but we thought, we'll wait until Christmas.
Yeah, just to make sure we weren't making a crazy decision based on emotions.
Yeah, and Christmas came and we went, you know what?
We're going to do it.
Yeah, stuff it, let's do it. So,
yeah. So now over to you though. You've probably got a bit more of a backstory as well.
Yeah, look, even before Mary and I met, we met back in 1997, not 1897. I'm old, but not that old. We met in 97, and even in, I think it was 96 or something like that, or it might have been early 97, I don't know, it doesn't matter.
97.
I was looking to travel then. My youngest son was not in school, and where I moved to, I ended up meeting Mary, so I travelled a whole 50 k's, and then we got married and had kids and all the rest of it, but I was looking to travel then. And in the past, before that, I'd also wanted to just get up and go. And so, after we lived in Victoria for a while, then we moved to the Yamba area in New South Wales for about 8 years, where our kids grew up a fair bit.
Travelling one rental at a time.
Yeah, that's it, because we sold our house in Victoria and decided to rent. And ended up moving to Queensland for more opportunities for the kids, and which was good for them. They've all had better opportunities in Queensland than they have back in New South Wales, where there wasn't a great deal of things there. And we tried to, before COVID, we were building a slide-on camper for a trailer, and we had to move. The owners wanted to move back, and so we had to move out of there, and we had nowhere to put the slide on, so we sold it. We pretty much got our money back for what we spent on it, which was good. But yeah, the dream sort of went away again, and then when we moved from the other rental we were in, because the landlord decided to sell, we ended up in Miles because of, I think everyone's aware of the housing crisis, and we didn't think it was that bad until we were actually in the thick of it, and yeah, we ended up in Miles, and Miles was a blessing in disguise.
So
it's out in the middle of nowhere, but there's some really good people here. Yeah, there's some shit people here too, but there's some really good people here as well. And this is where Bo passed away in Miles, and that's where we went, yep, let's go and do this, and made the decision to take off. And we're also taking the reins back into our own hands and not having the housing crisis dictate where we can live. So we can
because
live
at any
now.
stage we realised that after having it happen to us once, we realised that this could happen again. We might be stuck with nowhere to go and a house full of staff, and almost feeling like our control was taken away by the fact of whether we could or couldn't get a rental based on the fact of the housing crisis. So we really did not want to have that control taken away from us again. We wanted to dictate where we're living, how we're living, just all of the above. And the other thing that we forgot to mention too is that, you know, we've actually had quite a few friends not be very well, and that sort of also was a bit of a wake-up call that we're not getting any younger. You never know what's around the corner, and we need to actually do this before we get any older. That was actually fairly important, because we just thought, you know, what if one day it's us not doing so well health-wise or whatever, and we miss out on this opportunity. So it was important that we get moving on this idea now. So everything kind of just fell into place rather smoothly as to why now is the time to do it.
Yeah, we see a lot of, even now in like 2 days where we're currently at, see a lot of older couples pull up and so forth, and yeah, they're having a great time, but yeah, and admittedly, we're doing this on a budget. You know, we've got a Kia Pregio van, which we paid less than $5,000 for. A 6x4 enclosed trailer that, you know, we probably paid $1,000 for. And yeah, everything on there, I've done budget as much as I could.
But that we'll save a lot of that for maybe another video.
Yeah, but yeah, I think now is the right time. You know, I've just hit 50. And Mary's not that far behind me. I'm not going to tell a lady's age.
You already all know, most of them.
not the new people that
No, not the new people.
But, and if you are a new people, like and subscribe. And hit that bell notification. Isn't that what all the cool kids say? That's all the YouTube lingo these days. It's all you ever hear. But well, I suppose you got to say it.
Yep, you do. We need to encourage.
Yeah. And this is a documentation for us as well.
Yeah.
You know, we want to remember where we've been and what things are like. And, you know, Gill Weir, we've looked at Gill Weir a few times while we've lived here and just haven't come down here, and now we have. And
this was just stopping here was a good
stepping stone.
Yeah, starting point.
Yeah.
But we're going to do a video on that one too. So, because I would like to just talk a little bit about our plans, but let's do that in the next video. So for now, like, subscribe, just like the fox said, and there's going to be so much more to see, so this is only the beginning, guys.
So buckle up and enjoy the ride.
Alright,
see you
talk to you in
later.
the next one.
Bye.
Bye.